On Sunday Sport this evening, Galway and Waterford in the National Hurling League. Both winners last day out. Who could keep the run going? Dublin had made a poor start to the new year. Today they faced Tipperary at Parnell Park. Last night at the same venue, Corofin and St Gall's finally got their All-Ireland Club semi-final played. And the year of the helmet in hurling, not everyone is in favour. Hello and welcome to the programme once again. Well, all that and more on Sunday Sport tonight. We'll also have a report on the Limerick Cork National League game and on this weekend's Sigerson Cup final. Conversation here in studio as well. Tonight I'm joined by Tomas Mulcahy and also by Tommy Lyons, and I'll be chatting to them a little bit later on. But first, they were headed to Pearse Stadium in Salt Hill for the meeting of Galway and Waterford. Waterford had a big win over Dublin last weekend, but the trip west today threatened to be a much tougher test. Commentary is by Marty Morrissey.
On the Galway team sheet, there are 5 changes to the side to beat Limerick. Goalkeeper Colm Callanan with defenders Fergal Moore and David Collins return to the starting 15. Up front, Irla Tanyan and Niall Healy joins Joe Gantley in a very different looking full forward line. It's a strong Waterford selection, with Aidan Carney being a late replacement at cornerback for Jerome Marr. Michael Brick-Walsh is at centre-back as normal, with Jamie Nagle and Richie Foley operating at centre field. The attack looks substantially refreshed, with Maurice Shanahan and Tomas Connors on the wings. Game on here in Pearse Stadium, Galway. It's a cloudy afternoon here in the west, with showers expected later in the day, but Galway will be hoping for a bright start and maybe a dramatic score. How about that? Wonderful strike, great finish. Niall Healy, after just 19 seconds of play. Here comes the ball, dropping in towards Joe Gantley. Did well here, flicked it off Ferris Healy, and he rattled the net. Ger Farragher. Long ball again towards Big Joe. Gantley, not Canning. Picked up by Irla Tanyan, he's rattling the net. 2 goals for Galway in the opening 14 and a half minutes. Irla Tanyan literally came in on the blind side here, grabbed the sliotar and cracked it past Adrian Power for the second time. Fergal Moore, strong challenger, good defender at number 2. James Murray has to try and make a bit of space. Good work by Tomas Connors, flicking it into the path of Richie Foley. Ger Farragher chasing after him, sending it in low towards the full forward, Gary Herney. Nice play, Waterford. Tomas Connors. There's a real chance of a goal here, and it flies over the crossbar. Best move of the match by a mile. Tomas Connors flicking it in for Shane Walsh, and he drove it over the crossbar. Up towards Maurice Shanahan. Tony O'Gregan is in there, so too is left half forward Tomas Connors for Waterford. All alone here is Jamie Nagle. He has the time to steady the ship a little bit from a Daishi's point of view. That's a good score. Here's a chance. Turns on the right. Walsh, brilliant! Great score for Waterford. Brings them right back into the match. Long ball dropping in was missed by all and sundry except Shane Walsh. Turned onto his right, used a short grip, hit it low past goalkeeper Colm Callanan. Ball given away. Niall Callanan to Ger Farragher, capable of scoring from here. Compliments to Ger Farragher. That's his first point of this league encounter. Well won by David Collins. Playing hard but fair at left half back and showing the way. He's looking sharp. There's Joe Canning. Looking forward to St Patrick's Day in Croke Park. ran on nicely for Irla Tanyan. No fancy stuff from Tanyan. And the goalkeeper unable to keep it out. And even Irla Tanyan can afford a smile. He knows that was a little bit lucky. Perhaps goalkeeper Adrian Power lost the sliotar here in the sunshine. Ball came in, tried to control it. Ball hopped behind the goal line. The umpires had no doubt whatsoever, much to the delight of Irla Tanyan. Runs on nicely. Aidan Carney. David Collins has a very impressive performance, but in the ball comes down to Aidan Hart. He pulls off a smashing goal. Absolutely brilliant. And it came from David Collins, who has been masterful at left half back. The long ball fell kindly, it must be said, for Aidan Hart, but what about this for a finish? Been an eventful second half. A very impressive performance by Galway, where they stepped up at least 2 or 3 gears, and once they found their scoring touches, well, really Waterford had no answer whatsoever. Full-time score here in the City of the Tribes: Galway 415, Waterford 150.
We didn't score for 23 minutes of the first half, and that's a worry at this level of hurling. At least half-time came at the right opportunity, gave us a chance to address what had gone wrong. Any day you win, you always want to have something to cling to in terms of getting improvement out of the team, and I think we have something tonight.
In fairness to the lads, like, things were going badly against us. They fought away, and trust me, we did not play well. We didn't battle hard enough. We made a lot of basic errors, but I'm not going to say anything to the boys, because they worked their socks off a training. They worked hard here today. They didn't come out to play badly. It was just one of them things, you know.
Yeah, Waterford battled well in the first half of that match, but Galway put on a bit of a blitz in the second half. Tomas Mulcahy, I know it's still just about February, a bit early to be talking yet, but Galway have started the year quite well.
Yeah, no doubt about that, and certainly I'm sure John McIntyre tonight will be very, very happy. Obviously missing the Portumna lads, it gives other guys the opportunity, and certainly today started very, very well in that first half period. We mentioned the blitz, I mean, got those 2 early goals, but he did mention then for 20 odd minutes, like, they didn't score in that first half period. I know there was a strong breeze, but once the resumption came, there was probably some harsh words said in that dressing room, and it was a different game in the second half. In fairness,
Galway did have the breeze in the second half, but they've also seemed to have gone for a bigger, taller, stronger player around the field as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that impressed me today. The position of Joe Gantley at number 14, you had Irla Tanyan, who's just coming back after cruciate ligament at right corner forward as well, you know, and Sir Donlan back in there again at centre forward as well. And there's a big presence there, you know. If you were to throw in the likes of Joe Canning into the fray there as well, you know, that's going to make a huge difference to their team, and certainly they will be very happy with their individual performances today.
Yeah, let's have a look at some of those scores that Galway got there, Tomas.
Yes, I mean, the ball has only just after been thrown in in the second half, and this is Irla Tanyan or Joe Gantley when it comes down to him here, and again he was very, very impressive, and as you said, Michael, it was very much a direct ball today. There was, Galway in the past have been kind of known for the short passing game, the hand passing game. Today was totally different, and playing with the wind in the second half, it was a strong breeze, and they used it to their best very, very well. And the guy very impressive again today was Joe Farrar midfield as well, you know. I mean, seems to have maybe shed a few pounds there, seems to be very, very fit, and looking to claim a regular spot in the team at this stage. And I was supposed the man here at left half back is David Collins. David Collins, he injured for a long time as well, and he had a superb second half there as well. And I mean, that's the sign of good things to come for Galway. I mean, what I liked in that second half period, traditionally in the past, I mean, we've seen it in championship times, that Galway get on top and they'd maybe take the foot off the pedal. This time they drove home the advantage and won out by 4-15 to 1-15. Good scoreline.
Fellas like David Collins and Irla Tanyan coming back after injury is a boost, obviously, but then as well we had like David Hart getting a goal there. That, you know, these are the extra players as well, if you like, that Galway are bringing through. Yeah, and I mean, as I mentioned, right, I mean, it's grand when you have the season campaigners, but you must try and find new blood as well, you know. And Aidan Hart today, look, I mean, that is a fantastic finish, and if we saw Joe Canning getting it, or if we saw Henry Shefflin getting it, we'd be praising it to no end as well. And I mean, it's a first time shot in probably difficult conditions, but it's a blister of a goal, and well taken by Aidan Hart and well deserved. Yeah. What about Waterford? I'm sure David will be scratching the head a little bit tonight, because there was plenty of excitement and enthusiasm in the voice after last weekend with that big win against Dublin, you know. So
going away from home, going up to Galway is never easy, you know, and it was proved very, very difficult for a lot of the younger generation today, you know. So